to Colchester Fire Station. The guys are here today to give you a quick demonstration of how to release a casualty from a car that's been involved in a crash. As you can see, there's no glass in the vehicle. That's glass safety. We remove all the glass before we do any cutting of the vehicle, and the vehicle has been stabilised. You can see that by the blocks underneath. What the guys are using on this are basically dedicated cutters and dedicated spreaders. They're crushing the ring on the front of the vehicle so they can get access to the hinges on the door, while the other team are using the cutters to start cutting the A, B and C posts, A being at the front, B being in the middle, C being at the back, to release the roof from the vehicle. You can see these spreaders make very, very easy work of the car. This being a little metro doesn't really create a problem for the crews to get in there with the equipment. Once they've gained access to the front hinges of the vehicle, the spreaders can then be used to pop, as we say, pop the door from the vehicle. It doesn't take much to actually get this car to pieces. The top hinge is gone. Now they're starting on the bottom hinge. The crew at the back of the vehicle, you can see, they're now cutting the C-post, which is the back part of the vehicle, so they can release the roof. That door now, both front hinges are released. That is how quick and easy the door comes off the vehicle. Now the crew with the cutting equipment is going to come round to the front, to your side, and now you can actually see how quick and easy that these dedicated cutters go through the metalwork of the car.
You're not letting somebody up.
Hopefully in a minute I can get one of the crews to actually show you when they are cutting the B post, the middle post, if they stand back a little bit from the cutters, if that's all right there. I can just show people exactly how quick and easy it goes through. This piece of equipment is only used for cutting. It will not spread at all. No effort at all for the firefighters. That's how easy it is. The cutting forces that those cutters produce is 95 tonnes. There's not a great deal that really gets in their way. You can see within about a minute we have the door released so we can gain access to the casualty. And if there's more than one crew that turns up to an R.T.C, we can have two sets of this equipment going, so it won't take half the time really, no time at all. We use this sort of technique when the paramedics require more access to the casualty, just by removing the roof. They can get all sides of the casualty at all times. There we go guys, that is the roof removed and the door gone. Now in some cases we find that the casualty is trapped by the bulkhead of the vehicle, i.e. the steering wheel has come down onto their legs or the engine has come into the compartment where they're sitting. They're trapped by their feet or their knees and they can't be released from the vehicle. So what we're going to show now is a technique called a dashboard roll, where we lift the dashboard away from the casualty so we can gain access to the feet and the lower leg. They make one cut at the bottom of the sill, which will allow the car to be lifted. The ram that they're going to insert between the door sill and the front produces 95 tons of pushing pressure. There's not a great deal, as we know, with this equipment that stands in our way. Once the ram extends, if you watch the front of the car, it will start to lift. Giving us more access to the legs, the ankles and the knees. If that steering wheel straps onto you, that is how we release you from that. You can see the room all of a sudden, it really does get bigger. Then the paramedics can get in and do what they do, and the fire crews then stand by, waiting for the instruction from the paramedics to say we can carry on either cutting and releasing the casualty. That, ladies and gentlemen, is a very simple, very quick demonstration of how we use the cutting equipment. Thank you.